Hello everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're all doing well. Today's Thursday. I had a problem with my journal and I videoed this and I lost it. So I'm going to show you what I did. First of all, this was the journal, but I spilt water on it. So I had to do it over. Which in a way was a good thing because I thought of a better way to do it. So I'm just going to throw this away now because this is actually my third time videoing because I deleted this video and I didn't mean to. I meant to delete the screenshots that I took of it. So anyway, so in order to make this one, I did the same thing. I took, papers. What I did was I took out my file folder with my papers that have either been misprinted or, that I hadn't used in a journal. They're right here. And, oh my gosh, I'm so upset. My husband said I'm being overly dramatic. I'm not being overly dramatic. I'm just really just so frustrated. So before we get started, I'm just trying to get my videos back on track. YouTube does what's called an algorithm, and I'm not the only one having the problem. There's a lot of people that are having the problem, but even G. Kerr, and she, videos a lot. But I had gotten a message from her saying that, if you could just give like, a heart in the comment section, you don't even have to leave me a comment. I appreciate all of your comments and I love your comments and I love responding to them. I love getting to know you all. I actually read a comment last night and it was so sweet. It was from, oh gosh, what was her name? I wrote it down. Shannon, with love from Shannon. I'll leave her link in the description box below. She's growing her channel and she's very, very sweet. And Kelly's last name, I mispronounced last name last night. I said it was Mackenzie, it's McCurkin. So anyway, and the other thing is I got a message from Mateo from Arteo Mixed Media, and he's not on Etsy anymore. I don't know if he has a Ko-Fi, but I will find out. I'm going to email him. Just haven't had an opportunity yet. But I did get a message in my comment section saying that he didn't have a YouTube anymore. He does have YouTube. I just watched him the other day, but he doesn't have an Etsy shop. So anyway. So what I did was I made a new signature, and it's basically the same. It's just got a few different papers in it, and I use this paper, and I'll show you why. So what I did was, and it's so much easier than yesterday. So if you watched yesterday's video, this is a much easier way to do it if you're going to make one. I'm just using paper because I did print some on paper. And these are on, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, these are on photo mat paper. And then I put some book page on them to make them like, cabinet cards. Okay, so this is like a cabinet card journal. And so what I did for this one was I made the signatures. And then I took this black 12 fabric. So we'll pretend that this is the black 12 fabric. Not fabric, paper. And I just don't want to print it. I don't want to print anything. And that's the only one I had. And I had a pink one. So I put those in there along with decorating, which you weren't here for because I deleted the video. So, what I did was I made the signatures, and then I made a cover for the signatures, making sure that I had a 1/2 inch spine for the cover. Okay, so what I did was I did this, okay, first, had a 1/2 inch spine, then I cut down all my papers to fit inside this. Then I took my photos and I simply glued this one here, okay? And then I glued, no, I'm sorry. Sized, cut down all my papers to fit inside this cover, okay? Left a 1/2 inch, sewed in the signatures. Once everything was sewn in, I then took my photos, I put one here, like this, glued it on. Then I took the other photo and I put it here. Made sure everything was straight and even. And then I glued this one on here, leaving that 1/2 inch, okay? Then what I did was I cut a 1-inch strip of the black twill, and I glued it because this gets a little bit heavier than the paper because it's got, the cardstock on it. It's got 3 layers of book page glued to photomat paper. So it does give a little bit of a raise here. So then I took a 1-inch piece of paper, folded it in half to make it a 1/2 inch, and then I just slid it over the spine and the threads where I sewed it in, and I simply glued it down, which is much easier than yesterday's video. Much, much easier. Okay? And then when you open it up, this is already glued down to the cover, and your signatures are inside. Just like this. Did that make sense? So you make this cover, leaving a 1/2 inch, put this here. No, tie in your signatures, put your photo on, and then put something here on your spine. Because you don't want your photo right up against your spine. You know what I mean? You don't want the whole, well, you could if you wanted to, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have enough in there so that there was that spine there, as you can see. Something to, sew in those signatures. And then I have my front, my front and my back, and then my signatures. So I'll show you what I've done so far to decorate, and it's not rocket science. It's nothing special. I just took little bits and pieces of things that I already had printed. This is an envelope that I made. It's one of my in-laws' envelopes. They dated from 1932 to 1930, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got married in 1938. So for 5 years, almost 6 years, they wrote love letters back and forth to each other, and I have them all. There's about 130. So I scan all the envelopes and cards and letters and things like that and use them in my journals. And what I do is I scan the front and the back, and then I put them together, and then I open them the way they opened them. So like this envelope opens this way. And so I made this a pocket, and I sewed it in to the journal like this. Okay? So that's how I did that one. I have another one too that I didn't put in yet, but I don't know what I did with it. And I'll show you all the original letters another time, but I'll do a video on them because they are beautiful. Where is that other one? Doesn't matter. So anyway, so this is parchment paper. This is just the envelope. Tea stained paper. I'm completely out. I've got like 2 sheets left. This is just, a yeah, postcard that I had. So I just backed it with this wallpaper. It's digital. This is that pink and green computer paper that I get from Celeste at Woodland Inspired. I'll leave her a link below if you're interested in purchasing that. That's awesome paper. I love it. And you can print on it. And then in here, I made these two little pockets. And you can put something inside here, and back inside here. This is just like a strip that I cut off of something. So I haven't finished the tags yet. And then the same thing with this pocket here, here, and here. And I'll show you how I made that. And then I put a strip here, just to, you know, just for decoration. And I'll make more tags to go in those. This is a piece of fabric from my friend Patty at, I'll think of it. But anyway, it's French fabric. It's the first time I've ever cut her fabric, and I've been buying fabrics from her for a while. But she sent me a Christmas gift, which was very sweet of her. And, oh gosh, my poor brain. I'll think of it. But anyway, so I cut a piece off and made a belly band with this fabric, and it is French fabric. And this is just a little card. I haven't backed it yet. I took it off of one of my collage pieces that I hadn't used. Music paper, just a little piece I cut off. And then like a little lace flip on some avocado stain paper, and I put a pocket here with the leftovers that I had from the cover. And I was going to put the lace in, and I forgot. Oh, and I also forgot to put the rag paper book page in. It's okay. So I did the lace flip instead with some antique lace. So soft. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And then more parchment paper, tea stain paper. This is pink toile. I don't know who the toile is. Like I said, I took my file that I had misprints and things like that, and I'd have to go back into my, actually my D drive, because I printed this at least a year ago. It could be chapter 1. No, it could be Souvenir de la I don't know. Anyway, this was just a little sticker, not a sticker, but like a little label. It said Paris, so I put that there. Made a little lace pocket. This is an antique document from I think it's 1821. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 1821. And these are the pictures from One Day in Milan, which I got from Matteo. He had gifted me, if you haven't seen the first video, he had gifted me all of these photos and digitals. So anyway, he's from Italy. He's wonderful. He's a wonderful artist. I wish he was still on Etsy. I don't know. I don't know what happened. A lot of people have left Etsy. So another pink toile. And that just flips out. Tea stained. And that has a little tuck spot. More parchment. And then the flip. Which I'm kind of glad I didn't put it in, because it flips this way now as opposed to this way. And then music paper. And then this doesn't open just because of the way I cut it. And I did that on purpose. And then another up tuck. The other side of the envelope. And then more parchment paper in the end. So the envelope's really simple. I did make another one. So you could see how I made it, but I deleted the video. Twice. I deleted this video, and then I showed it again, made this pocket, and deleted that video. Not on purpose. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to upload the videos and they're not uploading, and I don't know. I don't even know if I have my camera running, to be honest with you, because it's not in my deleted videos. I checked. It's not there. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't have the camera running. So these are real simple. All I did was took some packaging here. And then this is just a check I folded up. And then I put this little piece of faux wallpaper on and folded it up on the back. And then that gives you your little pocket here, and then this. And you could use a document too, depending on how big your journal is. I'll show you. So we'll take this. Oh, here's that other envelope. See, this was 1932. She was in Denmark. They met on a ship, traveling. When they graduated high school, my father-in-law was going back to Austria. He had immigrated here when he was 13. And he was going back to Austria to visit family. And with his dad, his mom had passed away. And his mom, John's mom, was traveling to Denmark to visit family. She was actually born here, but her parents were taking her back to visit family. And they met on the ship in 1932, and they fell in love right away on the ship, and they wrote letters for 5 years. He went to the Institute of Technology in Chicago Institute of Technology, and my mother-in-law went to school in Texas at Baylor. And when they graduated college and got jobs and whatever, my father-in-law, asked her to marry him. And yeah, so I have all of their love letters, and they're great. I have their cards, everything. So I'll go through that another time. But this envelope was opened this way, so, and this isn't real. But you could not open it, you could glue it and then just open it any way you wanted and use it for anything you want. So scan your things, they're fun. So let me just get something and show you real quick how I made that. So let me get like a document or something to show you. It's real simple. I know I have a document here somewhere. Here's one. I usually use like documents and things like that. So if you're going to make this with a document, I'm just going to, I hope you don't mind the tearing. I am so upset. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's not been a good day at all. I have been laying down, and then when I went to put up my video again, and it wasn't there, and I just thought, what the heck am I doing wrong? So I'm thinking this second video, the first video, it's too late for me to recover it. The second video, I must not have, because I didn't delete anything. So, and it's not in my recently deleted videos, so I have no idea. So if you're going to make a document like this, for a larger journal, all you do is, you could actually make like 3 out of this. So you could do like this. I like to use the documents. And then you could fold this, well, yeah, we'll fold it up because you can. Because it doesn't matter. You're not going to see that side anyway. I just used the checks because I had misprinted and double-sided it upside down. And plus it fit my journal well. So you just do this. And then you kind of fold this part down like this. And then you can kind of sprinkle it up like this. Okay. And then you just take, anything you want, any digital. I'll use the wallpaper again, the faux wallpaper. And I like to print this on linen paper. the Swarthmore linen paper, and this I had printed on regular copy paper, so I just reprinted it and saved this, which was a good idea. I'll put that kind of in the middle. And then if you want, I just took some paper here, some packaging paper, and put it there just for kind of, you know, just to kind of decorate it up a little bit. And then squished it up like that. But I won't use that now because I really don't have any right here next to me. So you just kind of squish it up like that. Then what you want to do is take this, turn it over, and fold this side. I'll actually keep this for a bigger journal. And then fold this side, because that way you've got more room in your pocket. Okay? My Wildflower Studios is where this came from, and she's on Instagram and eBay. She sells the most beautiful things, all kinds of vintage and antiques, and oh my gosh, just gorgeous. Not just fabrics. Let me get this more in the middle. I'm so fussy. Probably half my problem. So just fold that there and bring this back over here. I should have checked before I folded it. Okay, so you're not going to see that back, so I'm going to go ahead and glue it down just the way it is. So you just take it and you glue it down. I hope you can see, it's dark. I filmed at 6:30 this morning after my water spill last night. I just got so upset. I watched a couple of, what's it? Love from Shannon, or Love from Shannon. I'll leave it in the description box below. I watched 2 of her videos because she had commented on my video and was so sweet, and I thought, I wonder if she has a channel. And I checked, and she did, and she's new, and I really want to help her grow her channel because she's really good. She has some great videos. She's doing a series right now. It's called Don't Store It, Use It. Or Don't Organize It, Use It. It's smart, very smart. So I'm going to push this up a little bit more because I can see that I put this down too far on my, I want to be able to get in that pocket. You do not have to have this be a pocket if you don't want. But I did. And this wasn't my idea. It was Heather from Ruby and Pearl. And she just had this pocket, but I like to have this pocket, and then that pocket. So then what you do, that should be dry, is take my bigger scissors. And I'm going to cut it about here. And then I'm going to just take that bulk off. And then I'm just going to fold this up. You're not going to see the back because you're going to glue it down. If you want to see the back, then back it with something, and it can be a floating pocket. But I like them as, you know, pockets on your page. Then you glue this up like this. And you can, you know, age it and ink it and what have you. I won't do that right now, so I won't keep you. The rest is just a no-brainer. It's just some laces and things like that. I am going to put the lace on the spine if you would like to stay. Where are we? 24. Yeah, it won't take long. I have it already chosen. So now you have 3 pockets. You have one here. And I'll just press this up a little bit more. So you have one here. I'll fix that later. Let me fix it now. I'm going to go down like this. Down like this. And then I'll push it up so you can see that pocket. And if I had put that brown paper along this pocket, there'd be no white. Or if this was double-sided. And I'll just take some things here and show you. So now you have a good sized pocket here, right? And a good sized pocket here. And then if you glue it on just the 3 sides, you have the pocket here. And that's what I have here. But I put this little brown paper here so that you can't see the, you know, any white from, I mean, it wouldn't matter because I had the check folded up. So it's just really for nothing, for no reason. So, and I haven't made all the tags yet. I just put those in. And I just put a little picture on this one. And I'm going to put some lace in a button. So I'm just going to put the lace on the binding, you know, on the edge. And I chose this antique lace. It smells really good. I had it in my, I have this little train case of my mother-in-law's, and I keep rose potpourri in it. So where are my sewing scissors? And then I have some in my cedar, my grandmother's cedar chest at the foot of my bed. And I ended up putting it all in tissue paper in bags with potpourri, sachets, rose and lavender, because the cedar really was making everything smell. I didn't like the smell of it. If, you know, if I start to sell it or give it as gifts and things like that, I don't want it to smell bad. I have too much. I've got to start sharing more. So I decided to pick this lace because it doesn't really cover up the photos much. See? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually clip this here. So I know that that flower stays on the spine. You know, the flower's there. And make sure that this kind of stays even, and then I'll take the clip off. It's very fragile and slippery. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take some Fabri-Tac and just do a few dots. I hope you can see. It is. I was going to say, I could put on another light. Is that better? Gosh, I hope this video comes out okay. So I'm just kind of putting dots very carefully up here along there, because I don't want to cover up that. Make sure it's straight. I'll pull it over towards the back more. I'm going to take this clip off now. So I just want to make sure that's really straight. In the back picture, she's going the other way, so I won't cover her up much. So now I'm going to flip this over. This didn't even come through, so I didn't really have to put that much glue on it. It's so fine. So now I'll pull this. Actually, I'll cut it first so I can get a good grip on it. I'm just putting little tiny dots down the spine. And you can wipe it with your finger a little bit if you think you have too much. I'm seeing that I don't. Now I'm pulling it tight. This is the easiest way I find to put it on when you're putting it on a spine. I'm just going to hold that there for a minute. It's not really coming through. Oh, it's gluing. Oh, I feel it. It's coming through a little bit. Do I have my... Hold on. Just so I don't get the Fabri-Tac on my fingers, because I do get burned from it. Especially my thumb. It really peels the skin off. So you have to be careful with Fabri-Tac. But I do like it. It's a good glue. I know a lot of people use glue guns and stuff, but I'd be way worse with a glue gun. God, I'd burn my fingers off. Especially with, you know, the lace. You should try it, though. A lot of people use it. I don't know. I don't know if I could put lace. I don't know if I could do a glue gun with lace. I feel bad gluing it. I should sew it. You know, I just feel like you should sew it. I'll put a little bit more glue under there before I cut it off. And pray that it's straight. It looks straight. They are so pretty. I mean, the other ones were too, but I wasn't going to reprint anything. Looks like I need a little bit more under there. And I did age them with ink and brought out like the laces and things in the dress and the leaves. Just like I did yesterday. But this was a much better way to do it. Much, much easier. So sometimes it's happy accidents, although I wasn't happy at all. I was crying. Even this morning, my husband was like, Cheryl, you are being so overdramatic. It's paper. He was right. We say it all the time, right? Well, it's only paper. But when you have something all made, it's not just all paper. It's just not only paper. I mean, I picked up everything in my craft room. I was just like, and now I have a sippy cup. See? I've never, I don't remember. I mean, I did spill coffee once because he brought me a cup of coffee and I spilled it all over my desk. It was bad. Didn't ruin anything, though. You know, nothing I had made. It just made a mess. But, you know, you drink water, you take the cover off, you drink it, you put the cover on. It's like habit. I don't know why I didn't put the cover on. There. So, there she is in all her glory. And I do have laces here and there peeking out, which I don't mind at all. I like that. And I haven't figured out a closure yet, but she is starting to, you know, get a little chunky, which I like. I like nice, soft, cushy journals. Plenty of writing space. And I am going to continue decorating this, which is no big deal. I'm just going to make some little cabinet cards, maybe put in some more photos. And I will be back again on Saturday. I'll show you the walkthrough of this, which won't take long because you've seen most of it. And then we'll start another one that's going to be different than this one, but similar. So I really hope that you will join me again. And like I said, if you could just leave me a heart, you don't have to leave me a comment or anything like that. A heart counts as a comment, and the algorithm will start pushing my videos back up, and that way people will know that I'm back on video. So that is her. And to all of you who continue to support me and be there for me and understand that, I'm not crazy. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong. Anyway, I'm sure it happened, it's probably happened to everybody. It's just me. I'm just getting so frustrated with, doing things silly. Okay, everybody. So that's it for today's video. Visit my wildflower studio on eBay or Instagram. I'll leave her link below. Kelly McCracken, I left her information in yesterday's video, but she gives me a lot of inspiration as well. And Rhonda from A Little Bit French, she is the one who makes a lot of different ones of these. So anyway, Rhonda, if you're watching, a new way to do your cover. All right. Take care, everybody. Until next time, be well, be kind, be safe, and God bless. Love y'all. Bye.